who is president of People for the Point. And Chris, I understand that People for the Point is hosting a big 4th of July celebration in South Point, and you're going to tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, we're hosting our second event for July 4th. So I'm looking forward to a huge event involving starting out with a 5K, going to a car show, food vendors and crafters throughout the park throughout the day, and music, live music, and ending the night with a headliner of Cody Wickline and a large fireworks display on the river.
All right. So the morning starts out with the 5K run.
Yep, at 8:30 we start out with a 5K run, a powder run, the Run White and Blue powder run, which we did last year, but we're doing it again, moving it to the riverfront this year, where we'll start at the picnic shelter at 8:30 and run through the village, and powder will be flying and the runners will be running.
It'll be a nice flat course. So
nice flat course.
People who are worried about times, it'll be good for them.
Yeah, it's a walk, run, crawl. It's. I've had a lot of people ask if they had to run it or if they could just walk it, and I mean, anybody can participate.
Yeah, and I see people walking up and down that road all the time, so they should be familiar with part of the course at least.
Well, hopefully they'll be familiar with it. Like I said, it's going to wind in and out of the side streets, and Missy Hunter Evans is one in charge of that, so she's laid out the course for everybody. And hopefully it'll be slightly challenging, but also fun for everybody to participate in.
And if people are interested in registering for the 5K run, where can they find more information about that?
If they want to register, they can either go to our Facebook page, it's a events page for People for the Point, or they can go to tristateracer.com. And on tristateracer.com they can register as a group. Up until the day of the event, you can register eight or more people for $20, $20 each, or they can do $25 each if they want just an individual runner.
Yeah, so if you want to do a team and kind of have people all
if
together.
If they want to dress up as a team, have matching shirts, whatever they want to do, dress up crazy, it doesn't matter. They can register as a team. Like I said, it's $20 a person if you register for 8 or more people. We're encouraging the local sports teams, the high school teams, families. We've had families that have signed up as with different team names, things like that. And we're hoping we have a big turnout. We had over 200 racers last year, so hopefully we have more this year.
Yeah. So you mentioned this 5K run, and then I heard you mention food vendors. So maybe everyone can get a head start on
exactly
all the good food.
Getting ready to, once they finish up the race, they can head to the park we'll have the car show with vendors. A lot of our vendors are civic groups, community involved, the churches. They're all trying to get involved. We've got little leagues with funnel cakes, homemade lemonade, snow cones. We've got a lot of the churches are getting involved. They have barbecue vendors. I mean, we've got all kinds of food vendors that are signing up so far.
And what time does the event at the park start?
The event at the park starts at 9 o'clock. Music starts at 9. The vendors open up at 9.
So your race is at 8:30. The vendors start at 9. So it seems like good timing. People can
exactly. Hopefully everybody can just mingle down to the park and kick it off from there.
All right. You mentioned entertainment throughout the day. So what type of entertainment do you have planned?
The music on the stage is going to start out in the morning with Eli Lucas. He was a local high school student, acoustic act. Then we'll have Noah Frazee from over in the west end of Huntington. Mm-hmm. He's another acoustic act, high school student from over that way. We've got several bands that will start up after that. The Whips will be there. Barry Frazee and the Double Yellow Line Band. We've got TT and Joey Notes. Then we go to the Joe Freeman Band, and we'll end up with the night with a gentleman that a lot of people may be familiar with. Is from The Voice, is Cody Wickline, and he'll be performing starting at 8:30 till 10:30 when the fireworks start.
Yeah, and the fireworks display, I saw it last year. It was pretty incredible, especially for such a small area.
Yeah, we're proud of our fireworks. We go through a group out of Tennessee called Pyro Shows, and we're fortunate that a lot of the businesses get involved, and we have a barge donated, and we're able to do it on the river, and we even had the village of South Point get involved with businesses donating and things like that. We're able to put on a huge fireworks display that we're all proud of.
And some people may not be familiar with the South Point Park or where it's at. I know some people when I said the South Point Park, they said the industrial park, the Point. I said no. So where is the South Point Park?
Oh, it's if anybody's familiar with the Giovanni's, it's directly behind Giovanni's across the train tracks. The easiest way is to, if you're on County Road 1, the car wash in South Point's on Ferry Street. If you take Ferry Street towards the river, once you get to the river, make a right, and it's about 3 blocks down. You'll run into the community park and the community center. It's right down there at the end of 2nd Street West.
2nd Street West. So if you're coming from the highway,
if you're coming from the highway, you'll take Solid Road towards the river south. Solid Road will dead end at the car wash into Ferry Street. Again, you take Ferry Street to the river and make a right.
Yeah, so South Point's not that big. I'm sure there'll be signage up.
Yeah, there'll be signs up directing everybody to the point or to the party in the park. So hopefully everybody will have an easy way to find it. We'll have fire departments. The fire department will be out helping direct traffic also.
So what other activities do you have planned aside from the music and the 5K run?
Starting out, we're going to have the car show. Registration is going to be from 9 to noon for the car show. Last year we had over 80 cars. This year we're hoping to have 130 to 150 cars, motorcycles, any type of collectible.
So where can people find more information about that?
More information, they can visit the Facebook page. There's a local car collector, Donnie Main. He's the one that's actually in charge of the car show. His contact is available on Facebook. We're putting up flyers at the local car shows. And anybody, the registration, like I said, starts from 9 to noon. $7 for an entry fee. We'll be giving trophies and cash prizes, plaques, door prizes throughout the day. We have a live DJ for the car show, and should be a good time.
Yeah.
So hopefully we'll have a big crowd.
Yeah. Now last year the turnout was incredible.
Yeah. So. Well, hopefully we were proud of the crowd and amazed at the crowd. We're just hoping to get bigger and better every year.
Yeah. So, people can maybe come throughout the day, stop by, get some lunch, and.
Well, we have some events for the kids throughout the day. We have the inflatable. Begin at 9 o'clock. We'll have 6 inflatables for the kids, but we also have the Kids Olympics starting at 10 a.m., which will be. We have 2 different age groups from 6 and under, then 7 to 12. We'll have different games and prizes for the kids, different competitions from sack races to watermelon rolls to just old-fashioned kids games and old-fashioned community games to bring the community together and kids together.
Everyone's so used to being in front of a gaming console, they might not. This might be their first time doing a sack race or a watermelon roll.
Exactly. We're trying to do some different things, water balloon throws, and trying to bring some fun into the event.
All right, that sounds great. Is there anything else that you think that we need to know about the event, or?
The big thing, what we try to do with our event is a lot of the things are free. The food's not free, the crafts aren't free, but the inflatables are free for the kids. A lot of the games are free for the kids, and the music throughout the day is free to come down and enjoy it and see what our local community has to offer. We invite the civic groups and the businesses and everybody to participate and come down and show off what they have, because a lot of people don't even realize what we have right inside the small village of South Point. So this gives everyone an opportunity to show off what they have.
So even later in the evening, your headlining act, all that's free?
All that's free.
That sounds like my favorite price.
No, we like it, with everything we do, we try to do as much as free as possible. The vendors and the food and everything, that's what they're charging. That's the way we're trying to give back to the community, is let the civic groups run the concessions, and they can take the profits and put it back into the youth leagues, the churches, everybody. They can try to do that as a fundraiser for themselves.
Yeah, so last year I saw some face painting, lots of food.
Yeah.
Churches, school groups, lots of people from the community. So you can feel good about, purchasing from these people and knowing that it's going back in
it's
and being
back
invested
into our own community.
Yeah.
Which is great.
Well, thanks so much, Chris. If there's anything else, check them out on Facebook at People for the Point.
Yes. Thank you.